Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Cities Skylines. Every time that was weird. Every time I load in, the camera always starts in this default position around here. And I always see this really empty little section of land here. Like, there's nothing on it. I feel like there should be something there. I don't really know what it should be. Even this is empty. Like, I mean, I don't know why didn't I zone anything there? Because there absolutely could be zoning there. Let's just a couple little shops there. Although, you know what? It's going to mess up those pathways, isn't it? In it. Although I feel like people aren't really using those pathways anyway. I mean, okay, I say that as Grandpa walks down there. And someone over there. And also, there really should be a crossing right there. Yeah. Don't know why there isn't. Now there is, though, so that's good. No one's zoning there, though, so that made no difference anyway. So who cares? Moving on. Do we have anything to put over here? Is there any residential? We don't have a lot of demand for residential. I want, like, something small, but, like, sort of robust. Like it's... Oh, that's cool. See, I think this one could actually be pretty good for the waterfront. Hell yeah. Can we get these... Do these, like... These aren't quite joined together, but I think these could be quite cool. We'll see if we can just put them together like this. So, like, do we want to... Should we... No, maybe we should get rid of the gap. Oh, that's as small as I can move it with arrow keys. Even with Alt, it was too big. So we put them there. There's a gap. I feel like that gap is probably too small to be realistic, but then if it goes... Oh, hang on. If it goes there, then it's a little too far away because now they don't join. Or do we just not worry about... You know what? Who cares? So we got... Oh, wow. 71 out of 80 households already. That one's just real mad. This one's happy, though. Happy. This one's mad. Who cares? What else do we have in here? That was a pretty good idea. I think maybe... Can I just get a bunch of those here? 80 households in each of them. Like, that's pretty solid. If we get 3 of them along here, is that the same distance between? No, that one's further away for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. Not a lot of residential demand at the moment, because we just don't have it, so... There you go, that's good. I kind of like that, just get them on the waterfront there. Why not? I don't know, it's starting to build up a little bit. I feel like this area should, in some places, start getting some sort of larger buildings like that, for example. Also, I feel like there should definitely be like some sort of key here, just to make that edge look a little bit nicer, because it's not so great at the moment. There you go. What if... Ooh, hello. What if I go bring that down, first of all? Let's just like level that off there somewhere. Let's also turn prop anarchy off, because I was actually thinking of turning that off before I started the episode. I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn off prop anarchy before the episode for once. You know what I didn't do? That. Alright, so this is going to go here, and then I'm going to move this down. And then I really want to put a pathway. So I'm just going to try and join this, I guess, roughly to this thing here. There we go. There we go. I mean, that's close enough. That looks pretty good to me. It would be nice to have a little pathway running around here, because we got all this grass space here now, so it looks beautiful. Might even just, if I move that there a tiny bit, we can actually get this guy to line up properly, come through here, and maybe get this to line up properly too. Because at the moment, the textures are all strange, and it's really annoying me. How it has like one texture that's like flipped the other way for whatever reason. I don't know why it does that. But it does. Maybe if I move this here, move that there. Do this, do that. Do this, do one of those. You know what? It's not going to change. All right, let's do that. And then let's get out a pathway that runs straight up here. So I'm going to go in here. No, in here. I'm going to turn off all snapping, because it's going to annoy me otherwise. This pathway is way too big, but it'll work. So it's going to come here, straight along. And then I guess it probably, you know what, get rid of that little last bit. And then I'll go here and through to that. And then what I want to do is actually just get some straight segments that go straight through these middle bits, because they've already got like these sort of little alleyways through there. So we might as well actually make them usable, because then people might be like, hey, you know what, I'm actually going to walk along that pathway. It doesn't seem like a half bad idea. If I've ever had a half bad idea, this wasn't one of them, is what they're saying. And that's what we want to hear, essentially. I'm just going to lower that down a little bit. There you go. I just wanted to use that because it seemed a little uneven with the other pathway, like a little wonky. So that looks pretty good. Can we do terrain here? What does this look like? What kind of texture is this? Is this actually like... Oh. Wait, what? This is on single. It says single, but it's clearly not single. Is this actually sand, this texture? Oh, it is. Okay, get rid of it. Go away! No! All right, well, I think it's gonna be a little dirty around here. Let's get out a little dirty. some of the stuff that I like. Let's get out some trees. Some of my faves, my pea faves. Just regular trees through here, you know, just to spruce it up. I have seen a couple of, I don't know why they're right opposite each other. A couple of at least one of the key on the workshop that is like, it's like a key but has benches on it and all that, so it looks like a more of a pedestrian friendly kind of thing. So people could sort of walk, like, so instead of this is just a big concrete thing with nothing on it, which I really wish the default one here actually was just a, you know, it was a pathway that people could walk on. It had, you know, trees and all that. Like, it'd be super nice. They should have had more varieties. I mean, we can download some. There's at least one. There's at least one somewhere in the world, so we can get that. All right, there we go. I mean, nothing crazy. Like, that's all I wanted to do. It's just every time I load in here, I was just always like empty. I think having those there are quite good. I wouldn't mind. No, never mind. I was gonna say I wouldn't mind doing some pathways. Not pathways. What am I talking about? Crosswalks. But we already have a bunch of them. Look at all these cars here. Are they all going to this building? Is that probably that's probably what they're doing because there's so many people living here now. I'm actually going to destroy this little building. I'm going to turn all snapping back on. Destroy that ugly little building there. Or should we not? Should we try and avoid destroying the building? Yeah, there's a lot of people wanting to drive here. Can we? No, I think we have to. Okay, screw it. Destroying. Because then I want to just join here. Oh, okay. That's elevated for reasons that I did by mistake. And then I want to get this one to there. Right, that tree is definitely on the pathway there. There you go. So it just basically connects through that area there, which I think is quite nice. I guess we have a pathway there that goes through. I mean, yeah, there's walkthroughs. I mean, there really should be one there, but there's a house in the way. You know what? They can keep living there. Okay, so these guys here, we have 61 households, 66, and 75. Cool, that actually moved in quite a lot of people right there, which is great. Oh, everyone's upset because we probably just lost a game at the stadium. Sad times. Right, back over this way. I do want to set up the... well, actually, first of all, I should mention that I don't have feedback from the last episode because I'm doing a little bit of pre-recording. But let's go ahead and, well, first of all, I want to change all of this. Not all of it, but well, actually, I do because all these houses are disgusting. Like, I really hate all those tiny little houses. Actually, all those ones up there too are disgusting. Some of those are fine, but they're just gonna have to move. Right, what I want to do, first of all, up here, I'm gonna actually expand the amount of buildable space we have just a bit because I just want to get slightly bigger builds here because anything more than the one tile builds are infinitely better, 100% better, and that's what I want to do. So there you go, just do that, just update the zoning there and then get rid of that and then just demolish every single one of these. It's okay when you have one or two here and there, but when you have a direct, like, straight line of just a single builds everywhere, it's so disgusting. Right, that's all I want to do. We're going to get rid of these, like that. Then these guys, I might just keep these in place. But I want to bring them down to a level that looks realistic. Like, it's all the way down there, basically. I guess a little bit higher because we don't want the edge of the water to flood. So about there. And then same with this one, we're going to bring that all the way down to about there. That looks pretty good to me. That's where we want it. So then we're going to go ahead and level the ground to here. And this is where our road down the bottom is going to go. Hopefully not disrupting the zoning at the top. I might just extend into the water a little bit to avoid. And then I'll do like a straight sloped road so we can try and get it to work properly. We might have to move that one there. We're getting a road in this way, but we'll see. So this guy's going to come in. Straight slope, stick on the ground. There we go. I'll just make sure that was selected correctly. Turn snapping back on. There we go. Okay. Now, how are we looking here? See, that's fine. I think we just have to move where that one is. That's fine. Okay, so this looks pretty good to me. And then this should have much better zoning. Much better zoning. So this guy's going to come down to the waterfront, go along like that. That doesn't look right. Does that look right? No, that curve does not look right. Turn on road guides instead. I think road guides going to be more robust. There you go. Like that. Okay, so that, we still have the zoning at the top. I will not zone on that side of the road, but we'll zone on this sort of outer road. Outer road? The outer rim. The Pacific Rim, if you will. So this is going to go over this way a little bit further because there's just more room over there. So I'll go up this way. I'll bring it down a little bit. So it's like sort of... Oh, hello. Strange. Very, very strange that that moved over there. Huh. Okay. Huh. Alright, every time I try to move it down... You know what? I'll just build a new one. I'll just build a brand new one, because that was not liking being moved, I'll tell you that much. So that was a restaurant pier, I believe, because that's our fishing pier. Restaurant pier. Okay. That there. How about now? Okay, good. It's staying where it is. Now, I'll raise this one up a little bit, because that clearly has sunken down a little too low. I want to rotate that just so it lines up with the road as well, because that will be much nicer. So that will go there. We got that one over there. That looks pretty good to me. And then we'll get ferries, I guess, maybe in the middle here somewhere. So we want to go ferry... Oh, this comes with the road, doesn't it? Okay, so we'll delete the road that we've got in there at the moment too. Okay. First of all, get out of... God. Not underground bulldoze mode. Regular bulldoze mode. And I want to get a regular road that's hidden underneath that, which is a pixel selection point somewhere. There we go. Then we get rid of that bit. Lovely. And then we just join these two back up. And we should be talking. I don't think these two line up very well. You know what? I'll just do a direct connection like that. Okay. And then we should be talking business. Right, let me select this. Because if I just do this manually, I think it's going to... With the arrow keys instead of trying to do it otherwise. Whoops, that's way too much stuff. Just that one, please. So that there, this point's going to come along this way a little bit more. I guess I don't need to press Alt, do I? A second longer. There we go. Good. Now we've got a nice smooth curve sort of rolling around the bottom. We've got the ferry stop right there. It's probably a little close to this. I might have to move that out of the way. Maybe this should just go up this way instead. Now, is this going to do the same thing where we try to move it and then it just popped back to where it used to be? Let's see. So we do this. Okay, so I guess we'd want it about there, so it's leveled the road. Is that too high, do we think? Maybe. Why don't we just bring it down the bottom here? About here. No, it's not even enough. It's like not level enough, so it looks... The concrete block is a bit strange. I think that's fine. That's still a good fishing pier. Okay, that'll go there. Ferry stop is there. So we've got one ferry stop there. The next one will be down... I guess we'll go by wood, so it's right next to this train station. That's probably the better location for... Oh, actually, I guess there's not really an easy way to get to it, though, is there? We would have to do a road crossing. Whereas if we did it on this side, you just have the road sort of come down. Although it's not convenient transfer. You know what? Let's do it on this side. This side makes more sense. All right, so we're going to get out. Ferry stop right... I guess I'm just push it back as far as I can go. That's good. That's even a good height with the water. We'll figure out how it joins up in a minute. So it's going to go there. Do we do another one down here maybe? And then they can sort of... You know what? We'll do another one here. I think we're going to be expanding this region quite a bit. So let's get one there. So there. That will connect up that way. So basically, I mean, you could get the train there. Or, you know, if you're already on the ferry... I guess the idea is you just continue on the ferry to get that stop. Or you could just get on there and continue down here. Then we get a stop just here. Might be a little treacherous in front of the waterfall. Like if you get caught in that rapid there, just be careful. We'll see how we go. And then this is going to go ahead and join up with the rest of the roads around here. Let me turn off straight slope because I don't think we need that. Now, I think we'll have a road come down here. And we'll have one go through there. Because we've got this whole upper section of Cedar Heights that we never really built anything in. But I think this is a good opportunity that we can start using to build some more stuff up here if we want to. Because now we've got this sort of additional road running through here. So that sort of creates that flowing road that comes through the middle. Hopefully... I mean, we should be able to go under that cable car there if we're lucky. I mean, I think it's probably high enough. Or maybe it's not. If it's not, you know what we can do? We have, believe it or not, we do have the technology to lower roads. I know it's a crazy thought. Let me have a look. I think that is very high up, actually. Yeah, that's going to crash into cars below. So let's lower this whole road. So about there, it's probably fine. Yeah, that should be okay. So that'll go there. Then we won't crash into the cable cars, which is good news for us. Whoopsie daisies. Oopsie doopsie. I'm going to move this guy here. Let's get a nice curve in that somewhere. Lovely. And then that can come over this way. Nope. Free flow. Like this. And then that can just go there to there. And then we can sort of expand as we see fit. That comes down here. That's apparently already flooding with water, even though we've been paused the entire time we built this. So I'm not really sure how that's happened, but it has. So then down here, I think I want to get another road. I mean, because this is going to be like almost like a little, not a town center, but you know, like a little I guess, a busier area of the location, you know? Oh, it's a bit busier. So we're going to do this. That's going to come through. So yeah, so it's sort of a bit more built up around here and then sort of spreads out over that way. All right, so I think that should be good. And then if we do a bus that probably joins these areas together, because we already have, no, actually we got rid of that bus, didn't we? Yeah, we used to have a bus. All right, so this one's going to go, let's set it up now. We'll stop right there. Then it's going to come through, oh, maybe we'll stop by the little horse place. Sure, why not? I said horse, not whores, okay? Just so we're clear. Then I guess probably just go straight over here because it's pretty close to all of it. I mean, that's really all it needs to be. It's a three-stop system, and that pretty much covers the whole area for us. So very simple. Select types, biofuel. Let's just get... We probably don't need 3. I mean 4. We'll get 3. All right. So that'll go there. Simple. This whole road is just flooded for some reason. For destinations unknown. Let's bring it up a little bit. That should help us. I just don't want it going and just completely destroying it all. Right, let's also, I mean, while we're doing all this, because we're basically, I mean, this episode, apparently we're basically expanding a bunch of towns, including this area, and that's already all got water. Fantastic. So this, I want to get some commercial, because, I mean, it only makes sense to have a little bit of commercial around this area. Is this part of Cedar Heights? And is Cedar Heights, oh, it is self-sufficient. Lovely. So it's all going to be part of Cedar Heights through here. That already is. Is it self-sufficient, commercial and residential? I think that's what that icon means. I don't know. Let's have a look. Wait, what is this? Commercial. Organic. Look, that must be that icon. I'm gonna, I guess. And then, is it this one? No, that's IT cluster. And then, yeah, you know what? I don't know. And who cares? I don't know. And who cares? Just a little bit of commercial here and there. I think maybe along the waterfront here too should work out quite well, actually. Not in the water, like that clearly is, so let's just remove that bit. No, I'll leave that bit blank. We'll get a bit here too, and a little corner store there. And I think maybe that's all we do for this area. Then the rest, let's just fill it in with houses for now. And we'll see how we go. We'll see if this works out to our advantage or to our, I don't know, disadvantage, I guess. No, I don't want a tiny house there. We'll get some here though. That'd be nice places to live. And then all through here as well. Which very nicely, these are all very little homes, which I think will be quite nice along this sort of cliff area. If we can get a pathway right there, that's like the perfect spot for one too. Which would be lovely. Just lovely. There you go, look at that. Fantastic. So they can just get through quite easily. That's already a crossing, even though you can't see it. Trust me, it is. If it's orange, it means it already is. That is not though, so we'll put one there. Cool. All right, so that should be good. We don't really need anything around there. Anyway, that will go in a minute. We will go back over this way. We're going to start connecting up everything else now too. So this is going to go... Now this is just a passenger line, but we could be sneaky and have a elevated bridge over here. So maybe we do this. 15 meters over, because we've already gone up very high there. And then maybe we go to this section here, because it's already raised up. So then we can sort of use that terraforming. And then maybe do a straight slope down here. Oh, good lord. Thought that'd be I thought it'd be a little... I'm going to be honest, I thought it'd be a little smoother. So we'll bring it up. And bring that up. So look, it's an interesting road. This won't be the only road over here, but I think this was a good way to do a nice connection to the area. And then I was also going to do a... Should we just do it? I guess we should just do it on that little bit there. Thought it would be a nice way to get a road to this area that doesn't have to be a level crossing. So if they want to bypass it, they can come around this way. And then that will come through here. And then this guy can join this way. Go straight slope there, maybe. And that will go straight through to that. This will go straight like this. And that will just intersect like so. Here you go. Look at this. It's lovely. I almost feel like this should be maybe a different town on the waterfront here. But I don't know. That'll go like this. Da, da, da. Now, does this join up, do you reckon? Oh, look. It looks like a phallic object. Well, if we're going to join it there, I might as well just move where that road goes, right? No, that's even worse, because now you have the bit on... Okay. I did like this layout here, though. It was a good... I think it's a good... Oh, autosave. It's a good layout if we go right there. Maybe get rid of that bit. Maybe this comes a little further in. Maybe just use it... Yeah, well, let's just go Stop using the bulldoze tool. Goes here. And that follows around this road here. And then we just get another one in the middle. Yeah, maybe. Do it like that. And then we can get another road over here somewhere. And that can go over here, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks fine to me. And then we can get a road over here as well. Like so. Just zone that bit. You know what? Straight through. Perfect. Right, so that zones out. I think that's a good little expansion for this area. Also, it's like we never zoned half of this place either. Like, it was always just like blank. Now, is this part of Cherry? I feel like it's not. I feel like it's a separate new district. This train station is Cherry, though. Absolutely. Victoria District. Welcome. Come on down to the Victoria District. We have all of your needs. So we're going to get these here. Now, should this be a self-sufficient place as well? Maybe. That could be good. Get some little commercial here. So this is, you know, going to be a pretty important little location. And then maybe here as well. I almost feel like this. Just a few little stores around. A few little happy stores here around this area. Maybe a little bit more than just what I did. What I've did? Yeah, what I've did is not enough. We'll make some of these bigger too. They don't all want to be tiny. I'll make those too big there. So then this almost acts as like a little bit of a main street coming through. Which, you know what? Let's do it. Because if we're going to have... We'll probably have a bus running through here, right? So why don't we get this road? Dedicated bus lanes. Which almost seems incredibly unnecessary. Because it is. So we'll do it to that. And it's unnecessary because this area is not going to be that heavily trafficked at all. It's going to be low density. It's going to be houses in the middle of nowhere. You know, but it'll be lovely. Well, also because we set the default speed limit on that road a while back, well, not a while back, it's the last episode, to be 50 kilometers an hour, so it's going to be slightly faster and become a main road, which is what I want it to be, which is good. Now, actually, this whole area here as well, and likewise with the other one we just built, will not have any services. Well, I mean, they'll just be a little further away. All right, the Victoria District looking nice, but there are not going to be any parks or anything out here, or even... Oh, yeah, I guess even services are pretty thin. Why don't we get... Let's do it over this way a little bit. So a little bit further down this road. So we're going to get that there. We're going to get a crematorium a little further out over that way. And then maybe fire department should probably be a good idea too. Why don't we get this one... How about here? Why not? I just want to spread them out a little bit. Police department? No, I reckon police will probably be fine. Schooling? Now let's just keep holding off on schooling for a little bit. Let's get some... You get some beach volleyball. How about that? That's kind of cool. We want to go there. It's a little uneven through here, though. You can do it down this way. They'll level it off a little bit. Not ideal, but it'll work. And then maybe also just like a regular park, like a little playground or something through over here in this corner. Nice. Okay, then up this way as well. Let's fill out some more of this cherry space that's just completely empty and has had nothing forever. Also, look at that power line. We have one power line here for reasons that are clearly no longer necessary. No, I won't do anything there. You know what? Leave that bit. We don't need that. This will be houses along this road. There's going to be a lot of trucks running here, but it's fine. And here along the train line, whatever. That's cool. All right, so that's going to go there. That's going to fill out Cherry a little bit more. You know what? I'm going to go for the self-sufficient housing and commercial. Let's do it. So that's going to go there. Going to keep it paused for a little while longer here while we're still sorting stuff out. I actually want to go back over this way to Cedar Heights. Yeah, let's have a look at what services do we have out over here. Fire department is actually probably okay. There's no clinic here at all in any of this area. That's awful. Wait, no, hang on. That's death care. Okay, we do have a clinic. We don't... You know what? We should probably have something, especially... I mean, we can just sneak something up over there. That will cover most of that area pretty well. So, yeah, with that there... Yeah, that covers most of it. That's good. Okay, fire department. That's probably okay. Police. That's probably okay, too. And we don't care about that. Let's get a park out over this way, though, I think. It's probably going to be a good idea. Maybe just a... no, I don't want a Doge park. What about just a playground again? They're always good. A happy little playground. There you go. That'll make those people happy there. All right, so that's going to be good. Public transport down here. I guess we did do a whole bus lane road, so we should probably utilize that. So we're going to go here. And we'll go up here. Stop by this. Ooh, we can't really stop. We either stop there or there. We'll go there. It's a little further in. And then we're going to come up this way through the town. Over here maybe then. I mean, it makes sense to sort of, like, there's so many trucks over this way. It makes sense to have a bus line running through this industrial area too, because it's just completely underutilized at the moment in terms of public transport. So I think this should be a pretty useful line, I think. I mean, we have a train station over there as well. I'm not going to bother running a bus out that way because just get the train over there. Screw you guys. Then I'll come back down this way. Then it's going to have to go around, which is fine. So we'll do that. This is going to have the biofuel buses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I reckon. Just because it's a little bit of a longer line. Capacity is not necessarily so high. We'll go like a yellowy kind of color. Why not? Bus line 41. So that'll run around there through this area. We'll see how that goes. Right, back over this way. We're going to connect up this ferry stop to the area as well. This is like a huge, like, project just to get in this ferry line. Like, we literally have to expand towns to make this ferry line work. Now, that is actually elevated there, so we might even be able to just go underneath. Could be an idea. So why don't we go here, -2, and then go to this point, go like minus, I don't know, 5. Yeah, because it is going uphill, so we can go down a little lower. Now, if we're lucky, and we got our lucky charms with us, we can do one of these. No, like that. No, that's not going to be in the right spot. Okay, here's what we'll do instead. We'll just use a regular elevated. Oh, but the transition between them gets really messy. Okay, maybe... Right, let's use this. Let's... can we try and move where that archway is? We might be... happy enough. Oh god, good lord. Egads. Where's that point gone? There it is. Oh, so it's hard to select a point that's next to. Oh, hello. Next to a station. It always gets a little messy. All right, so that's gonna go there. It's obviously gonna go way lower because that's ridiculous. That's gonna be still a nice smooth slope. That archway is now in the right spot, so we just have to adjust our road to be correct. That's a little off up above, so let's bring it in probably about there-ish. I think that's looking nice. All right, that's looking good to me. So let's just get the road straight underneath. Stick it on the ground, obviously. I'm gonna straight through like that. That actually looks okay in terms of clearance, so I'm fine with that. Now, can we get this road? So this is gonna go here. We're gonna go down 4 meters. Then this one, can we get like a smooth corner through here that like somehow does a straight slope upward? Oh, there you go. That actually works quite well. So it goes down, underneath, comes around. Then that road can also continue. Let's continue out over this way a little bit. Because why not? We've got all the land all the way up to here. So that can expand that section. We will also come out this way because, I mean, we've got a bunch of land out this way. We'll stop there for now. And then I think we'll definitely get this pathway to connect here as well because it makes sense if people want to come from over here or whatever. I don't know. What do they do? They're doing stuff. They can get to this ferry stop quite easily, which I think will come... How do I want to do this? Because I wouldn't mind having buildings zoned in here. So why don't we go here to 3 meters like that? Or is that a bit strange? I mean, I think it's going to be strange anyway, but I didn't want to cut off zoning. Like, I wanted to be able to have some stuff there. That was kind of the idea. Anyway, so this is going to continue on. We might as well get some pretty big stuff going on here. Why not? A little bit of a commercial hub. Then the rest I'm just going to... actually, you know what? No. You know what? Let's reduce the amount of commercial we have here because this is still a small town. We've got to keep in mind. Let's keep that in mind. A little bit of commercial there. Then this is going to... Whoops. Transition into residential along this way here. And a little bit further out. Like that. And we'll make sure that this is all zoned within the district of this town as well. Whoops, I'll redo that bit. So then this will just be some nice housing out this way. It'll be beautiful. And around here too. It's going to be just housing. Whoops. Let me just do this manually so we get it how we want it. There we go. So I'll go there. We could do some other pathways. Maybe. I don't think we need to. I will do a crossing here though because I want to just get to the other side of the road there. So that should be good. So that now connects up that way. And that's all going to be zoned in. Oh, yeah. Well, that's something I haven't been doing is the water pipes. I feel really good about this episode. I feel like I haven't forgotten anything. But that could be undoing. I've probably forgotten something very obvious. Right. This is going to expand to here. Just make sure we cover all of that. Obviously, we haven't done the ferry line yet. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten about that. Right. Down over here. This is already all connected, which is great news. So this is going to have some commercial running along the waterfront too, because why not? but not all of it. I think just a little bit. Now, we got to figure out how to get in the cable car here, because that was the whole that was literally the entire reason of building this project, was to get the cable car in. I'm just gonna zone some stuff here first. I'm gonna bring this back a little bit too, because that's gonna be way too far in the water, I think. I'm gonna bring that back, and these ones as well, actually. Right, so cable car now. That's all still plumbed in. Fantastic. Cable car is basically gonna go from here to here to here. Okay, so let's figure it out. So where, you know what? Before we do that, let's do the ferry line. Let's try and just do things in order here. Do I have all my snapping on? Road. I'll go road guidelines. And what's the other snapping I need? That's all good. Okay, just making sure that I don't have any weird settings on, and we're gonna get some issues. Right, so this is gonna come here. Gonna go here. Da, 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 da. Beautiful. I mean, this should be pretty easy for the ferries to go down, because you're just gonna be flowing down with the river. Probably don't even need to use engines on this bit. Wait, no, I was gonna say I didn't miss any stops today. No, we haven't even got to any yet. This first distance between stops is pretty long, but the next few after that get much closer. Let me turn off Anarchy here, actually. Okay, coming around. Okay, so that's gonna go here. Beautiful. And we're gonna go under this bridge. Coming around like this. Makes sense. Water required. Well, as far as I can tell, there's water there. There we go. It's a little tight. I'm just going to come out around here. Now, you want to be really careful when we get further down this river by the waterfall that you don't go down the waterfall. That could be... Actually, can this... I wonder if this works. Water required. Like, I wonder if the game... Oh my god, it does. You could actually do a ferry line down there. We're not going to, though, but you could. Alright, so then let's just set this up, too. Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to need a ferry depot up here, because otherwise we're not going to be able to get ferries. So this one can go... Somewhere that's built up, I guess, would make sense. I mean, this is probably the biggest town, right? Myrtle. It almost seems like it's such a big structure, though. Maybe... I guess maybe around here, because the area of Coventry, Wood, and Victoria's, and Cherry, I feel like these four little towns are all going to join together anyway, as we start building up. So maybe we just... Can we snake this under the bridge? What about just here? Let's put it there. Let me move that. It's like actually level with the water. I mean, I think it seems a little strange at the moment because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. But I think it should work. So we can go here straight. Let me just straight slope that. So it sort of... This can come along here. I'll join up that way. It gets a little... It's a little dicey through this area, but... which I guess... Can I go in front of that? I can. Interesting. Very interesting. Sure. That's fine. Alright, then we could zone along that road if we wanted to. Cool. Alright, well, I mean, that road here is much faster. That's like a highway road, so, I mean, you probably always want to go that way anyway. So we should probably have some sort of better highway connection at some point. I think... I'm not going to do it now, but we have this highway that runs right over the road and goes into a tiny highway, then exits here for all of this. Or you exit here, I guess, and then come... I don't know. It's not... We should definitely... Like, given by the size of this, that we're redeveloping all of this, would make sense to do a better system. Right, so that's going to join up here. Good. Now, let's do the ferry stuff. Okay, so we're going to go from here. 1. Beautiful. 2. Oop, 2. See, I can count. 3, 4, and then come back. Don't know how many ferries we're going to need. / if people will even want to use this ferry line, but we have it. I don't know. They're going to be slow is going to be the main thing, and it is a pretty long line. So let's start off with 10. Let's see how we go. Ferry depot. It is using that one. Good. Oh, that's going to need power and water. It's probably going to be the main thing. And actually, all of this. Oh yeah. Hey, good on me. We're doing this all while this has been paused, and so far. Well, I mean, if I've forgotten something, I wouldn't know because I would have forgotten it. But so far, things are going well, and I have not forgotten things. I'm going to get this guy up here because we're probably not going to be zoning in that area. This should hopefully just power up by itself, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. That's already connected pretty coolly. Pretty coolly? Yeah, sure, why not? And then over this way, that will power up as we resume gameplay. Good. Okay, now we're going to do... I can't believe this took me 30 minutes just to get to this point of doing the cable car. We want the end of the line, which is going to go... I guess it will. If we look at this straight line here, probably just from here. Also, I just sort of noticed a lot of people dying up the top, so that's interesting. Let's go... Oh, that raises up a lot of land around it. Like an unnecessary amount. Anyway, so from there, then just anywhere on this road, let's just destroy one of the smaller buildings. So we're going to do a stop this time. Oh, wait, this goes sideways. It runs through sideways, does it? Yeah, okay. So I really want to have another road, I think. Just a small road. Maybe, oh, you know what, let's do it here. It's going to overlap that. But that's probably, actually, that's not too bad. It's a little off. I need to move it a bit. Yeah, there you go. That'll be fine. That'll go there. So we're going to get the stop, I think. Oh, wait, hang on. Hold up. This is facing the complete wrong way. I need like to go the other side, the other side of this road. But I was like, wait, hang on. Even that doesn't make sense. Hold up. I need it to be... Wait, let me draw a line with my eyes. This way. So it needs to run through... Almost. It's the wrong angle. It needs to be like here, maybe. Well, even more that way, realistically. So let's do that. Oh, no, it's going to destroy that building. I like that building. Oh, that's sad. Oh, well, screw them. Screw them. Who cares? All right, that's going to go there. Let's try that. That should be a better line. And it's also going to destroy those buildings right there behind it, too, as we get the line in. Right, let's see if this works. So we're going to go from... Let me turn off Anarchy. Let's see if we can just do this without having to use any... Oh, well, actually, we have to go over that. So it works until this point. Actually, why don't we go... So this goes to here. Well, why don't we go till... Oh, it's actually an invalid shape anyway. You know what? Let's go to here. And then just come in, maybe. What do you mean? How is that an invalid shape? It's going in a straight line. What? Maybe that... I guess the angle is probably too sharp, is it? Okay. Right, hang on. We gotta redo this. Good old cable car. Now I don't want to. Yeah, I want to try and keep it realistic, but obviously, yeah, that is quite a fair call. That is a pretty sharp angle. So if we go maybe like here, actually, you know what? I'll go. So if we go, it likes to be a little higher here, maybe about there-ish. Go like here. Come at a shallower angle. There you go. That totally works. I mean, with Anarchy that works, but that should not hit the pier or anything. I don't think. No, it goes just to the side of it. So that should be okay. So it goes there, turns a little bit because it has to. Comes all the way up here. We're going to have to destroy those buildings in the way. Then this is going to continue up. I mean, to, I guess, I guess to this commercial center here would probably be the location to be. Now, it needs to face that way. So, probably want to redevelop a little bit this area so it doesn't have houses in it. I want to go like this. So a fire department right in the way, but this should be good. So this will go here. And this is going to come straight across. We're going to need to stay a little bit higher here so we don't hit these roads. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to go... Oh, hang on. Let me have a look. So this is going to go this way. Ideally like this, right? Where's the road guide for that? I'm trying to line up with this. But it's making it difficult because it's not giving me a road guide for it, which is annoying. Okay, that's obviously going through the ground as well. So can we not do it? Let me turn off straight slope real quick. That might help us out. No, doesn't like it. Okay, let's go up to this bit first then. Let's just eyeball it about there, and then about there, and about there. It's not directly a straight line, but it works. Okay, so that goes there. And it comes through. Then we still have some... Well, actually, you know what? We have way more commercial here now, too. So we're basically just moving the little bit of commercial around the corner. And I might even just try and move this in a little bit. Just a little bit closer. Okay, that's also going to disappear, too, which is going to be kind of sad. But, you know, well, these things happen. Right, so we've now unpaused the game. And that means everything should... Oh, hello. Hopefully that doesn't continue to flood. I mean, that might just be because I changed all the land around it. So hopefully it will settle down in a minute. And then the zoning should start picking up around the place. Yep, there's people building here, which is great news for us. That's a very fast-flowing river. You guys... Oh, my God. We might need to adjust the land there a little bit. Well, at least that, yeah, we might need to adjust the line. People are building around here too, which is great news. Inconveniently, they're all building a little too far apart from each other, which just makes my job a little bit harder. There you go. That should give you power. Then down over this way as well. How are we doing? Looking good. Got these people with their ugly houses in there. Good. 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 Right, so all the buses should obviously start running around here too. That's going. These are going. It'll be interesting to watch these come back that way, see if they sort of jump all over the place again. Now, I do want to remove these guys if we can. Yes. And where's the other one? There. 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 Oh my god, this is... How do you... How did I even try to get rid of... Whatever, it's going to stay there. It's going to stay there forever now. That's just where it's going to be. So this is built up, which is good. Why don't people... Let's have a look. You know what? Let me have a look at this line as a whole. Hey, there's people waiting at the stops. These ferries take 200 people each. You know what? I don't think we're going to need 10 ferries. Although having... Oh, hello, that's flooded. Is it though? No, it's fine. I feel like... Well, the river... I feel like the river is definitely an inconsistent beast. So you never really know what you're going to get. So it might flood day to day, but then it might not. Speaking of flooding, how's this area going? No, that's good. Okay, so these are going to be running up and down now. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, no, I was going to say they're just going through the trees. They're not. They're just going over the trees. It's perfect. Cool. Alrighty. Reckon people... 26 people serviced last week, it says. Alright, so, I mean, if this... Yeah, I'm going to move that fire station, by the way. That's not a good spot for it anymore. Also, speaking of which, this whole area, I feel like it's got terrible fire hazard. There's a fire station right here, but I feel like it's not doing anything. Let me move it. Let's move it. There's houses here that I want to get rid of anyway. I want to move it there. This road is still not going to join through, but I'll extend it a little bit. No. Hang on. Oh god, it's gonna... Hang on. I want it like just in front of it. Okay, I'm just trying to like... Stops. Don't. Snap. There you go. There. Right there. Then this can join with a pathway. And that'll work. There you go. Now I should be able to walk through. Which is good. Alright, so then that's going to be... Yes, we don't have a lot of demand right now because we've just built a lot of new stuff. Okay, those guys... I don't want any residential right here anymore. It's all going to be just commercial around this little section. Which I think makes more sense anyway, given the new location. Right, do we have a... What do we have going? Do we have a bus in this town or something? No, we have nothing. Good lord. Okay, this needs something in this town, for one. So we're going to go... A bus stop here. It's going to go... I guess through the middle section is probably best for everyone. So trying to get a wide color gamut of people. So I realize that makes no sense, don't worry. It's a wide gamut of people. It's going to come up here. It's going to, I guess, sort of... almost mimic this bus line for a little bit. I'm going to come around. Stop here, so it's kind of like opposite that one there, and then we'll come back through the same way. So this should be a pretty... Oh, interesting that it went that way. Should be a pretty useful bus line, hopefully. Bus line 42. Having crime issues up here as well. Interesting. I don't think there's actually a lot of services up here. Right, I'm going to get 10 buses on this line, because I don't know. There's 14 people already waiting at a stop, so let's give them Turner. This is the Turner town, isn't it? The TT. Let's give them a purple. That's fun. All right. I don't know where those buses are going to spawn from or how long they're going to take to get there. They'll get there eventually, but there's 20 people already waiting at this one, which makes sense because I want to get through the town. Maybe we should also do a bus line more directly. Goes here. And then instead of going that road, this is just going to come over the other road. Gonna come through this way. Gonna come through this way. It's gonna come through. I mean, I guess let's just stop there so we can just turn around and come straight back. So then it just goes sort of more directly between the two and straight through the center. This should be a well-connected town. There you go. I don't know why that's selected. Select types. Biofuel. How many buses should we get? 6, maybe. I think we've probably got too many buses in this town. I'll be honest. But, well, you know what? We'll analyze it once I get... Oh, God, go away. I can't close it. We'll analyze it once I get going, because it's going to take a while for all the buses to get here and people to actually use them. As you can see, there's a bunch of people waiting around. We can also do trams. Maybe instead of that second bus line, we do a tram line that just runs back and forth between the two locations. That is a possibility as well. How's this area going? Pretty good. Do people like this one? Kind of. People waiting for the bus there, which is good news for us. Cable cars running up and down. 4 people on it. Seems to be consistently used though, which is great. Now, I guess the other thing is we probably should have, well, first of all, we probably should have some sort of crossing anywhere down the bottom here, because anyone on the other side of the road will... Oh, hello, not there. That looks disgusting. Because no one will be able to cross this road anywhere. It's a very long road. Probably a good idea just to have a few crossings along it. The other thing is, we don't have any way to get down there from anywhere else. So that's also pretty bad. So let's do the same thing here of getting a bus line that from there. Oh, you know what? Let's just share the stops. No, you know what? Oh my God. Yeah, look how good those transfers are. This is exactly how I wanted it to be. Like, all the people sort of transferring between the two trains. It works. Beautiful. Anyway, you know what? Let's stop down that road. Just because we can. And then this bus is going to come out this way. So do some interesting turns. Yeah, we'll do this. So look, it's doing some sharp turns around the place, but it's the way it goes. Then we'll stop right down here between these two, which would be great. Low land value over there. Well, you know what? If we bring a bus over, I bet it'll be better. Actually, this bus needs to turn around, is what this bus needs to do. But that's not the way that I would suggest turning around. Because I don't want to do a big loop. Maybe, well, just stop there. Yeah, stop there and say it's a little off. But then they're too close together. You know what? Let's let's get rid of that stop. Let's just stop here instead. No. Stop there. No, that's stop there. There you go. Stop there, then down here. Okay. All right, there you go. That's how this is how the bus line works. And then up there. Okay, so these are going to be biofuel as well. Maybe like 7, 8. Let's go 8 buses on this line, and this can be what color are we going to? I'm just picking random colors at this point. Let's go like a greenish. Beautiful. All right, so bus line 44 now connects those trains down to the ferry and the cable car, which is good. So this is now an interconnected system. It's interlocking. Beautiful. There's so many cable cars running up and down this thing, actually. Probably like too many, I'm going to be honest. If they carry 30 people each, it's 3 people on it. This guy does not like the noise. Well, yeah, look, we redeveloped the area, so I'm not surprised you don't like the noise. Oh, there's some buses arriving now. Cool. All right, so these 2 stops look like they're getting some good usage. This bus is... well, let's follow it. Let's see how we go. Which one's this? This is the first one we did, right? The first bus line. The less direct route. 47 people on. Lovely. And this one sort of goes around. It goes up this road, then goes around. Okay, I don't want to follow it. I've already got more to that. All right, well, that should be working quite well now. I wonder if many people use this bus anymore. Well, I guess... I mean, the bus. The train. I guess you would if you're going to go directly to this area. To Emerson Park, I guess. Which we should not call it that, because I'm pretty sure we have another Emerson Park somewhere. I think we have multiple of them all over the place. How's this going? Looking good. Looks good to me. People still love using these... Oh my God, there's so many people. So this is our regional station, right? Yeah, and this one isn't. So they're both pretty damn popular. Where's our freaking local train? Did that one just leave? 150 people. Where's our other train? This one maybe. No, I think this is our... Oh, I don't know. I don't know which line that is. Cool. All right, well, that's working. Hooray! Right, so actually the other thing... these. Oh, look at this. It's all built up. Oh, look, there's a few people waiting there. 15 and 7. I'm happy with it. I mean, these are... Oh, hello. I'm not happy with this. Hang on. Let's get... hang on. No, I just want this, but I also want a road there, but I can't get it. Okay, yeah, I think that was just permanently flooded. So we move it up a little bit. That should hopefully settle down. This one over here has 11 people on it, which has it does have a bus line to get to the station, which is good. I wonder if this bus line's busy. I think we have too many buses on it because I can see how many there are. They're all really close together. Oh yeah, we have way too many buses. Not that many people using it. It is getting used, but too many buses for that. Down over here, how we doing? Oh, look at this. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, that's well, then this was flooded. Oh, our water has stopped. Huh. Right, okay. Now, is that... Wait, is it coming... Is that a big wave of, like, emotions? I think that's coming back again. Alright, interesting. Huh. Alright, well, I guess that's that. Okay, let's not worry about that one. This area is built up quite nicely, though, which is good news. Good news week. This area is built up, too. Let's have a look... actually, I want to look at traffic. Yeah, so this road's obviously quite busy. I think a lot of people... Do people just use this to get through... Let me have a look. Let me click on that road. Yeah, a lot of people are actually using the highway here because that's kind of the best way to get to Wood instead of going up here and around, I'm pretty sure. I feel like that's what most people do, right? I guess... Okay, so people that are on this highway will continue there. And I think people coming from the other highway, this one, will go this way. Which is interesting. And I think that basically speaks to the fact that we should have an interchange somewhere here. Closer to the area. Which we could do. I mean, it doesn't have to be crazy. Why don't we get like a little ramp? Can we even just get like a really... Can we just do like this? Not just that, but like... I'll do like a big... I mean, that's as much as I can get it to curve. That needs to be way up. That's too low, like it's too steep, but... Just do that, because that's now a connection to this area. And then they can go this way, come through here. Which, again, we should probably have another connection. But I just want to... I want to see. I want to see if that helps. I assume it will help. Would be... I mean, my assumption is that it's good. That it good. It be okay. I'm going to move this whole section up, though, because it's a little low for that curve. That looks okay now. And then I just smooth that out a little bit there. And then these guys are now a little steep through there. And that's okay. The rest of that's okay. All right. So, you know what? Let's have a look. Has that... Oh, balls. Cool. Love how I did that. I'm really good at this game. Oh, now I've got two things here, which is actually more annoying. It's easier to sort of smooth one out. There-ish. Sure. And then my egg is not... Oh, there we go. There's like a little point there. That smooths out a little. Get out of the bulldoze tool. That was the issue. Alright, so then that goes there, which now let's check that again. Alright, so we got people using that now. I mean, ideally I want people using it from both directions to use this. And they're using it to... Basically, a lot of people are using it to get to this station, which I think... Was it? I think this... Yeah, this one's actually connected to the region, which I think is the reason why they're using it. Yeah, that's our regional line that sort of goes out of the map right there. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to leave this part here. I feel like this has gone on long enough. I think this just needs a proper... Basically, I mean, we've got so much room through here. If we do a proper interchange, like here somewhere... It doesn't have to be that crazy, actually. I mean, really, it could even just be this, but here. There's a couple of roads going underneath, road running underneath it. This connecting, you know, like that kind of... Like, actually, if we just continue this road forward underneath, that'll probably be fine. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.